theory matters when things are in great change. And right now we're in great change. We're in ecological overshoot. The scientists from Footprint Network estimate that we're using 1.5 times the Earth's natural regenerative capacity. You're sitting on the elephant in the room issue that we must address. Our current economy is destroying the planet, the very basis of civilization, because there's a profit in it. Our assumption that prosperity comes from GDP growth in a developed economy is flawed. If we are to avoid a major systemic collapse, the leaders of tomorrow will need to think in systems. My hope is that the framework I'm calling regenerative capitalism will provide the vital roadmap we need to help us find that better way. A pathway to the next stage of capitalism. It provides a framework for a new story, one that is aligned with how the universe actually works. There are universal principles and patterns that govern healthy, complex systems throughout the real world. These principles overlap and work as a pattern. It's not an a la carte menu that we can pick and choose from. We must learn to think and manage in patterns. Regenerative capitalism is radical in the literal sense of the word, as in getting to the root of the issue. What this picture shows is that as we move from business as usual on the lower left toward the right, we first head into green, which is really less bad. But less bad will not cut it. Only by aligning with the 8 principles, all related in a pattern, can we push above the line to a restorative and finally regenerative system. Nowhere will this shift be harder than in finance, trust me. It will require a shift in consciousness, really. I see evidence of this already all around us. The former governor of Massachusetts just went to Bain Capital to launch an impact investment fund. Wouldn't have guessed that 5 years ago. The recent capital surplus penalty for systemically important banks is a fitting response in alignment with regenerative thinking. So we are already moving in the right direction, albeit too timidly.
I have all the admiration in the world that you came from banking and went through this work for the past 10 years to put together this very complex and extraordinarily rich paper.
The existing Wall Street people are going to be bit by bit replaced with people whose values are aligned with what needs to happen and who see the emerging opportunities.
I see myself as fitting into that in the sense of innovating financial mechanisms in the fixed income space, in the public equity space, and in the alternative investment space to kind of allow capital to flow more quickly into this regenerative economy approach.
In 25 years, we can imagine a world where it's a bottom line benefit to take care of the environment and to take care of your workers.
As I said, life happens on the edges, and danger exists on the edges. My wish for you, and for all of us, is for your generation to show us how to dance on that edge. Your genius must be to dance on that edge. Let's dance.